welcome to this week's episode of Dance to This, the podcast with your hosts, Zoe Francesca
and Jessica Faye, the podcast where you can find great songs to dance to.
I can't believe we're at episode 7 already.
I know.
And we're already adapting a little bit, guys. Let us know any recommendations you have. So we're going to pick a little topic to talk about as a little intro. So this week we're going to talk about our favourite dance styles to teach.
Yes.
Go.
Oh, that was a lot of pressure. Musical first.
I was going to guess that for you. Yeah.
No, I love commercial as well, but I don't know. I think because musical theatre is a bit of everything.
Yeah.
Like, you've got commercial vibes in musicals now, you've got jazz, you've got hip-hop, you've got lyrical, so I can just do whatever.
Yeah.
And I like the acty, like, character-y part as well.
You love acting, Jess. You don't have to pretend. Yeah, that is very true because musicals used to be very jazzy.
Yeah, you would probably just think, like, old school ensemble like vibes, whereas
jazz and tap.
Yeah,
I feel like now they're all the new musicals that are coming through are very bit of a mix of commercially
like a
hip-hop.
range.
Yeah, mine is jazz, definitely. I love teaching technique. I love teaching like a jazz routine, but I love teaching technique. Teaching how to pirouette and spin is like my favourite thing. Woo! Just like teaching someone and then them doing it and being like yes, and then they're really happy that they've done it. Like that is my favourite thing to teach.
Yes. We've got another throwback for you this week, and this one was our first. Is it international? Could you call it international?
Yeah, we're going international.
Yeah, this was our. I don't know if it is.
We're going to say international gig.
We went to Jersey.
We went to Jersey.
Jersey.
It was actually really fun. It was hot. Like
it was a holiday.
Yeah, it was a holiday.
We got to stay in the hotel. We got to use the pool.
I loved
basically
the
all
pool.
inclusive.
I loved the pool.
You did love the pool.
I was there in my little mermaid goggles, swimming around.
Children's goggles. I had to watch her like doing laps in the pool.
I was treating it like a holiday. It was great. Yeah. We did Rihanna, J-Lo and Beyonce.
Yeah.
All three. Seeing
That's the
stars.
only time we've done J-Lo.
I know, it was really fun with Lauren again. So here are some memories.
It's a little holiday.
We are at Manchester Airport. We're going on holiday. No, I'm joking. We're going to Jersey with Lauren Green doing Beyonce, J-Lo and Rihanna. And we just got to Manchester Airport. It's 5 o'clock. We've been up since 3:30. But we've seen a queue and it looks like a queue just to get into the airport. So we're going to find out what is going on. Look what me and Jess have had to carry through the airport. Umbrellas. Guys, we made it to Jersey. We've landed. And now we have to sit here for 20 minutes. Just can't wait to go in the pool. I'm holiday ready. Oh, it's quite windy. Oh my god, it's the store. Oh my god, I did not know that. So we've had a swim, or I had a swim, they had a sunbathe, then I had a bit of a sunbathe, nearly got attacked by a seagull. No, it didn't, it nearly bit my toe. And now we've just come into the room to do a little rehearsal. Look at the dessert. Oh my. I'm having one of everything. I'm having one of everything. Enjoying it, little twinnies. As I was saying, we're getting ready, so now we're going to do some TikToks. This is our J-Lo look, but this is in the middle, but we're doing this first, and then we're going to put on all the outfits, take some pictures, and then get ready for Beyonce. I made it back to the hotel room. It is, what time is it? It's 12:20. It's 12:20, which means I've been awake for 21 hours. It was fun, it went well. I love the Beyonce section so much. I loved it all, but Beyonce was so good. So sunny again, yeah! I can't believe we're literally going home. It's like we just got here for a nice little holiday and now we're going home. Let's see if it's cold. Oh my gosh, it's cold! Oh, that is so cold. Jess is freezing! Jess is doing a bit of vlogging over there. Vlogging on TikTok and I don't know. We're sinking! This is actually like sinking sun. Oh my gosh, my whole foot just went!
I thought of myself as a beach girl. I thought of a city girl. But I am a both.
Please get on that rock and be Ariel, please.
You gotta sing the song.
Which song is it at this point?
I'll be.
Wish I could be part of that world. Let's get loud, let's get loud. Coming into life. Welcome, Charlie! Excited!
Yes.
So, Charlie is here on the podcast with the most amazing eye makeup I've ever seen. Podcast
I had to
colours.
do it.
You always have matching eyes. I love
Yes.
it. So Charlie's a dance teacher. Tell us about what kind of things you teach, what you do.
I've just changed, actually. I was doing like lyrical, contemporary, fusion kind of thing, more improvers level. But now I'm mainly just doing like beginners classes for anyone maybe just starting dance for the first time, just
amazing.
getting some movement in a fun way. And a new class I've just started is my Dance Freedom one, which is aimed at LGBTQ plus community and the plus size community, just because I know what it feels like to sort of be pushed out because of those reasons.
so
So
sad.
making it an inclusive place for everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love the name Dance Freedom. Like that's like
Yes.
a perfect name for a
Yeah.
class like that. Yay! Amazing. So let's go back first of all before I forget about the songs. We're going to go back to Take It From the Top. Sing, 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 sing.
Yes.
What's coming then?
Ding,
Ding, ding.
ding, ding. Don't know the words to this song. Sing, sing, ding, ding. It's very jazzy.
It is.
Let's go back to where
I feel
you
like
started.
most people have gone for a jazzy one for like the first one.
Yeah, I
though.
feel like
Proper
old
school
schools.
dance school vibes.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I feel like at the dance school I was at, my dance teacher loved like proper jazz like that, which reminds me of you. Like, like anything like that. Like, yeah. And I did as well. And I still do, but it's more, I think I enjoyed it more when I was younger, to be honest. Yeah.
Did you start in a dance school when you were younger?
Yeah. It was actually when I was 9.
Nice.
Which feels old, which
It's quite
to
like
be like,
a bit later,
yeah,
isn't it?
like I know people start when they're like Diddy, don't they? But I didn't start till I was 9, and I didn't even want to go, which is so funny to look back now. It was my mum wanted me to go and like try and make friends and like be a bit more social and like have a hobby. And I was really resistant to going. I didn't want to at all. After the first one, I loved it. Literally the first one.
First class?
I did a modern class, and I was like, this is really cool and really fun, and I just like moving my body because I'd always liked PE at school, so I knew I liked exercise.
yeah.
But this was way better.
Do you think it was the music?
the
side?
music and the fact that you could do it on your own as well, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Like,
to be a team.
yeah, and I
like-
was like, and I can go home and just do this. Like, I don't need, I don't know, like a tennis racket or whatever to do.
You in your bedroom.
I love tennis, but like, you can't really do it on your own.
Yeah. Oh no, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd try.
I would try against
I
the
mean,
wall.
I had 3 siblings, so we could have made it work. But if I quite like spending time on my own, so just the fact that I had something that was just that. So yeah, I started with doing that, and then I wanted to add on another class straight away. So I started doing. It was called freestyle disco, but it's not like the videos
I think
of
we've had this
freestyle disco.
conversation.
Yeah, I think
yeah. It's like
it was
street
called,
style
it was,
freestyle.
It was
You would
basically
do like one dance, and it was like, yeah, I feel like that we did the same thing, and it was like one dance, and then like you do 2 dances, and then you do 3 dances, and then you do 4 dances. Was that the same?
do you mean like classes?
For your exams? Did you do an exam?
for the
of it?
exams.
Yeah, I don't know.
You just
Don't
go
know
in
if
and you just keep doing like the same, like probably like 4
Oh,
counts of 8 as a
and you
routine
repeat
over
it
and
and
over again
repeat
until
it.
like the examiner would make you stop. Because I remember when I went to another dance school, then they were like, "Oh, you're a freestyle dancer. Oh, you must be really flexible. Then can't wait to see all these tricks." And I was like,
Yeah, I didn't know what that side of freestyle was
No,
for
I
ages
didn't.
because it was just more like street commercially
Yeah.
vibes. It was more like disco and like there was a
Fun.
lot of disco moves in it.
Yeah.
And like, don't know if that was just my dance teacher or what, but
"No, we
yeah.
did a lot of disco.
Yeah.
like, a bit
Yeah.
of Kylie and
Yeah. Yeah,
Take that.
I nearly picked Kylie as one like my first song because this was in East Yorkshire where I grew up, but my dance teacher was from near Leeds,
And so she'd bring us over for comps and stuff like that because that's where she knew. And we actually danced at Roundhay Park. That was like my first like live performance, that wasn't a competition type thing.
Yeah.
At Roundhay Park, it was for sports relief. So we danced, and then we had to like lead the warm up for all the runners, like going on this like run around Roundhay Park or something.
Yeah.
And I was only like 10, and I was like, yeah, let's like get warmed up, guys. And like some of the older girls had like the mics on, being like, now star jumps, and I felt so cool, like being on the stage and like telling adults what to do. I was like,
feeling cheeky. I love that. No, that's what you do as a job.
Yeah, crazy.
So then from there, did you do dance at uni?
I did, yeah. So I started, like I said, freestyle and modern, and then I just kept adding more classes. Basically, I did tap, ballet, and street, and a little bit of musical theatre. And then I went to college and did dance at college. Did the BTEC for 2 years. Yeah, and then I went to uni to do dance as well in Liverpool.
Oh, fun. Was it very contemporary?
It was.
Did you love the
I'd
course?
not really done contemporary before. And I actually ended up going to uni because I auditioned for like dance schools first.
Yeah.
So I did like all the big ones like Erdang, Bird, Performers.
Forgot about performance.
Yeah, there was another one, and then Stella Man. And I got into Stella Man, and I was over the moon. That was to do, I can't remember if it was musical theatre course now or just dance course.
Yeah.
But they don't do like student loans or anything like that. You have to find the money yourself.
Yes, and fund it, and it's like 3 times more expensive as normal uni.
So unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that. So I had. This was like August time, and I was supposed to be obviously going wherever I was going in September. So I just went on to UCAS clearing and was like, dance. And Liverpool was the first one that came up. Oh, I'd only been to Liverpool for my Lippert audition.
Yes,
So went to the audition and left. So I've never been to Liverpool before. It was the first thing that came up. I just gave them a call and was like, it says you've got spots. Can I have a spot? And they were like, yeah. Just send us a video of you dancing.
I'm going to say, how does that work without like doing the audition process?
Yeah.
Because obviously auditions happen like probably like April, May time, don't they?
So I just had to send a video, and they sent me a list of like certain things I needed to see, like sort of ballet technique, like pliés, tendus, like that kind of
exercises,
stuff. Yeah, some travelling, and then something I'd made up, just like a solo of any style, whatever I wanted. Which I imagine they probably asked that in the audition. I'm not too sure. So I sent that, and then they just needed my grades from like college and school and stuff. So I sent that over. And yeah, and then the week after, I moved to uni.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Straight in.
Yeah. So my mum, we like went to like B&M, like got pans and everything like that.
Classic.
I don't know, you kind of like, I'd put it off for so long thinking, oh, we'll find funding for this place. I will find funding, like trying to not lose hope. Then I was like, it's not happening. Let's just choose somewhere else. Yeah. And I wouldn't regret it for the world. I had the best time.
Oh, yay. That's
and
amazing.
I love Liverpool as a city now. Like, I'd love to go back, go and visit all the time and stuff. So
yeah. Amazing.
I loved it so much. That's what I was going to say, contemporary.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd not really done it before. So I was a bit scared, being like, oh, yeah, it was so free. Like, even in like modern, which it feels like got some contemporary vibes to it, you still are like, you've got your straight spine and
set.
Yeah, and this was like, do what you like, you know, be a tree.
Be a
like
tree.
is always the
classic.
example.
Be a
Yeah,
tree.
and I was like, what do you mean?
I feel like contemporary at uni was very different to contemporary at college as well, because obviously I did the same. And contemporary at college, I was like, oh, this is really nice, like pretty, like
basically lyrical jazz. I think I did.
Yeah, it's more lyrical contemporary, and then you go to uni and then you do contemporary and you're like, why is everyone naked? Like, why has everyone got no clothes on? What's happening? Like, I don't know.
Things.
Yeah, weird things happen.
Yeah, it took me a while to adjust, but then I loved it.
Then you loved it. And then what made you want to get into teaching?
Part of my uni course was teaching. We had to do a module on it. So we did 2 different things. One was in a school setting. So yeah, just like younger kids, teaching them any kind of dance that we want. And that was quite fun. I did like that. And then we did another module where we helped, one of my tutors had a company that worked with people with disabilities and like Down syndrome, things like that. And I really enjoyed that, like seeing the joy that came from these people dancing either for the first time or they'd always been dancing and they loved it, and just finding new ways to make movement.
Yeah.
Like, say someone's in a wheelchair, or, you know, they don't have one arm, so that you need to find different movement for them to do. It was just so like, yeah. And now I'm older and realise I now have disabilities myself. I just feel like I was meant to do that. Do you know what I mean? Like
the stars aligned, and that's what you actually were supposed to do.
Being able to give that to people, because like I say, I know what that feels like. And there's so many times in classes that I attend that you'll both know, but that I'll be like, I can't do that just because my body doesn't allow for it, and I'll think of something else.
Yeah, adapt.
But some teachers aren't always they're like, no, do it like this. I think people are getting better at it, at being like,
yeah,
well,
I do
you're
think
just here for you.
Yes.
But I just like to be able to give that out to
That's
people.
So nice. I love, and I really feel like I try and push this in my classes too, like dancing for fun. Like there's obviously different reasons why you could go to dance, but loads of the classes we do, like, you're just here for fun, you're here for an hour.
Yeah.
If you can't do that move, change it. If you don't like that arm, change it. Like, yeah, it's not that deep. Just
really
make it what
not,
you want and just have fun. Like, we're literally all here because we love dance. Just enjoy it and have fun. I feel like you're similar energy.
Similar, yeah.
Next section. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I hadn't even heard this song before.
No, I don't know this one.
Let's listen to it live. Wait, let's start with what your favourite style is that you like to dance to.
Contemporary.
Contemporary. Could we guess that by now? This song, Sandcastles. Oh, it sounds so like to your heart.
Was it Lemonade?
Yeah.
Soulful. Let's skip in a little bit. Oh, this actually makes me want to... do you know what I think of when I think of like a song like that? Like a big open church that's like was a church, like a big... And you're just like dancing in it, like some massive space that you're just like filling with a song like that.
Isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I think of with songs like that. Hire it. Can I borrow your
got to
studio
make it now.
Yeah, so this is your favourite... Is this your favourite style to dance, choreograph, watch, everything?
Pretty much.
Pretty much everything.
I love like weirder contemporary as well. But like I said, with my body being a little bit more limiting now, I've moved towards just a lot more lyrical and just trying to, like, my interpretation of what the words are saying. Quite literal, like with it like that, and like I feel like that's how my brain works when choreographing. I mean, I also like to dance completely not to the words. That's fine as well. But like, I love, like, I don't know, thinking about what the words are and how that can give me some kind of movement, and then building on that. That's like kind of how my brain works.
Ooh, it's fun seeing how different people like choreograph. Like, I'm very like cheesy to the words, like smile. I'm like very cheesy.
But I don't know the words.
If you don't even know the words, you
Jess makes up her own words.
Oh, but that's nice if you're like listening to the meaning and then translating that into movement. That's like a different way of choreographing.
Connor, my partner, always laughs at me because to listen to music, I do have it on Spotify on the lyrics because I like to read it as I'm listening to it.
Okay, nice.
And he's like, you don't have to
though.
know every single word to every song. And I'm like,
it helps though.
Yeah, it does. Well, I think because like then I can see the song. I don't know if that even makes sense, but
no,
like,
it does.
as well,
yeah,
though. Yeah.
It's understanding what the song's about and like just translating that through
just
your body.
thinking about like that. Actually, I have something called synesthesia, which is
Not heard of that.
sort of related to autism as well, in that some people like see the days of the weeks as colours, which I do, and numbers as colours, but I also like see songs as like shapes and stuff in my brain.
Really?
So I think having the words, I don't know, just adds
Structures
another.
it?
Yeah, because it's a bit like all strange in my head,
Can't
like
even
moving
picture what
around.
that would be like.
I know, that's so fun.
When people tell me,
I get the colour thing.
Yeah, when people say like, when you close your eyes and if you say think of a pig, they can't see a pig.
Yeah.
And I think I see things all the time in my head.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So like I said, with music, yeah, it's colours, and it's usually like I'm in a tunnel, going down a tunnel, and like the music's like above and around me like that.
Very like
Yeah.
immersive.
Yeah, I'm like in it. Yeah, so
That's kind of really good for dancing though, because then
Yeah.
you're already in the song and you're like feeling it. That's like,
I think,
helpful, I think.
I don't know if you've ever noticed in your classes, if I say, can I just hear the song?
Yeah.
That's why, because I'm like, I can't concentrate
You
when
wanna get in the
everyone's...
tunnel.
Yeah, I need, like, get in there.
in that tunnel first.
Because, like, when you're, like, dancing to it, say you're, like, counting over the top, or you're, like, left, right, da-da-da. I'm like, no, shh. I'm like, I need to hear... Or if we're dancing, you can hear, like, the shoes squeaking and stuff like that. And I'm like, no,
You
let me
need to
have
hear
just
the
the song.
Oh, that is fun.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
a bit of a weird thing in my head.
Yeah.
But yeah, having the lyrics just like adds another layer to that, and I don't get lost in the tunnel then.
Oh, I love that. Have you done a dance to Sandcastles?
I
Beyonce,
haven't.
Or, you would
It's
you would
on my
like
list.
to.
But you know when you put a song so high that I'm not ready yet. Do you know what I mean? I'm like,
yes, I've got a few like that.
it's not the moment yet. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
But you want to
so-
save it for like a specific like thing, like
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. I'll just, I don't know.
Yeah, just save it. I've got one that I want to do in a church. I'm not going to tell you what it is.
wanna
But when this
know.
one,
I
that
wanna
was
know what
like,
it is
oh,
now.
So we're having a
She's
whole
gonna steal
day in a
yours now.
church now. Like, we've got all different ones.
we got all different songs. No, it's I'm alive. Sia.
I think I know
Yeah,
it,
I
yeah.
mean,
What song
yeah.
is that?
I think it's called Alive. I don't know any of the rest of the songs.
Me neither, but that bit, I've just got this vision of just like, just two people just being lifted. I've got a lift.
Wait,
I
are
never
you
do part
dancing
lift.
this or are you choreographing it
I would like to dance in it, yes.
with Giovanni?
What? I don't know. Will he be able to
we'll
lift me?
see.
I don't think
We'll
he'd be able to
see.
lift me up above
You're the
his
partner,
head.
Jess. You're
It's
lifting.
you! Surprise! We'll see. To be continued. But yeah, that's like, yeah, sometimes you do. Oh, gosh. Sometimes you just, like, have a vision. You've got, like, I know that song, I want to dance to it at some point. I've got that vision for it, but I'm like, I need to get flexible and stretch first. I'm not ready. Like, that's your version of that. You
Yeah.
want to do it at some point, but...
Yeah, and I feel like I can sort of see it in my head, what I want to happen. But
Nice.
yeah, it's just actually doing that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Right, don't be moody, shake your booty. I wish we could stand up and do that because shake your booty.
Every week I'm just like
Shake it on the seat.
hold it up in real life.
I don't think I know this song that well either. Not 3, 6, 5. Charlie XCX.
It's that backing beat, isn't it?
Oh yes, I do. Duh. Dun, 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 dun.
They all sound quite similar though, because then I blend this into Apple. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, all from the
Very
Brat
similar.
album.
Yeah, and I feel like it does have like a thread that goes through the songs.
Through the songs, yeah.
To me, and I like to listen to the album like start to finish, not mixed.
Yes, I've heard of who was it who was saying Perry from Little Mix was like that as an artist typically you put the songs in an order for a reason for people to listen to it back to front.
well, a lot of them
front
like
to
link
back.
as well now. Like if you listen to Cowboy Carter out of order, it's like just because.
Yeah,
Just
Whereas
stops
if you watch
and-
it, it blends into one track.
Oh,
Yeah.
so clever. I feel like we've had this conversation about Jade and stuff, like
Yeah.
the artistry of like an album.
Yeah.
It's so exciting and so fun. I
Well,
can't wait for
I
an album.
feel like that applies to Charlie as well.
yeah.
Like the whole Brat summer of
The
last
whole
year.
thing.
It was so good. I don't know like
Brat
how
year.
much you were like into it, but like the billboards coming out and stuff, and then the second like version of the album, which was
Oh gosh, I'm not that big.
it's the. Do you know it?
I know like bits.
Yeah. So there was the Brat album,
Yeah.
and then after that, she brought out another one that was all the same songs, but remixes
It was like features.
with artists. Yeah, so
cool.
every song had like another person
Yeah.
added onto it.
Nice.
So it gave it a different twist and like had their own verse and stuff like that. So it was really cool.
Ooh, that's fun.
Yeah, I just thought that was like a nice addition, because then we got 2 albums, because some of them sound completely different as well. Like
Different
some
vibe.
of some of them that are fast are now slow. Like on the second album, so it is like it's totally different.
Ooh, that is
I
so
like
fun.
that song on both the albums, so I didn't know which one you were
Both
going to pick.
versions.
Yeah,
I'll put both in there. We'll put both in the playlist. This section's all about like dancing, shake your booty, be feeling good and stuff. Have you faced any challenges? You've already like mentioned a couple of them, and like how
Yes.
you've overcome them, or how dance has helped with that. How you feel?
Yes, definitely. So I feel like it's always helped me. Like I said, from that first class, and I was like, wow, like I love this, and like I instantly changed from. I used to think I wanted to be an accountant. I love maths and I still do, but
That's interesting. So do I. It's quite like I feel like with choreography, calculating it
Yeah.
or working it out. It's like
You have
very different but similar type of way of
although
working.
when I went to college, so I did the BTEC in dance. That's like the same as like 3 A levels, and then I also wanted to do A level maths.
on top of that.
Yeah, so because you could do 4, I think you could do 5 if you wanted to. When I was at college, I don't know what it's like now. But I was always told like maybe do 4 in your first year and then drop down to 3. So
Yeah.
I was like, okay, maybe I'll just do maths for 1 year then. But they couldn't make it work with the timetable because nobody had ever asked to do the dance BTEC with maths alongside. And they were like, do you want to try this or this? And it was like all more like creative stuff. And I was like, no, I'm getting all what I need creatively from dance. I just want to do my maths. Like, oh. So what I had to do was to fit in with the maths is to go to there was like 2 different groups of the maths
Course.
A level, course, whatever. So like I had 2 lessons with one course and 2 lessons with the other. So yeah, I don't know. I
gosh.
made
You made it work.
maths.
You
I
made it work.
Yeah. But I was told to come in for the BTEC. The BTEC started like 2 weeks after all the other A levels, but I didn't know that. So I turned up after 2 weeks of everyone already getting to know each other. I'm already like splitting my time between 2 groups, and I just was like the weirdo who came in like dance clothes. Do you know, like I feel like there was like the look at college of like the pineapple dance t-shirt and like joggers, and I'd walk in with my high tops and just be like dancer vibes, and like all the maths nerds they were like, who's this person? But yeah, we made it work, and I did only do it for the first year. So then I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna focus on the dance.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, it helped me through that, I think, having the release, because it was quite stressful to do the maths, and it was a lot harder than I'd ever anticipated.
Yeah.
So having the release and like the creativity of the dance, like, yeah, really helped.
That is so good.
And then at uni, again, just knowing I loved my course so much, and I lived with some people who were like, oh, I've got to go in for uni. And I was like, I'm buzzing. Like, I'm going,
That was
I
same
think
as
you've
me.
said it before, like I went to everything I could.
Made the most out of
Yeah.
it, being there. Yeah.
Some people were like, would like skive off, like, we had, what did we call it now?
Some kind of technique.
Yeah, like just
or-
like technique in the morning, and then like more free, like all morning, and then like lectures and stuff like that. And then I did dance society as well. And just people were like, oh, I've got to go to uni. And their like contact hours were like half of what mine were anyway. Like, you only have to go in like 2 hours a week and you're moaning about it.
And then
where-
I've got to lie in. Like,
yeah, and I'm like, I've not gone to bed from my night out, but I'm still rocking up to dance class because I do not want to miss it. Like,
Yes.
so
But it proves it shows it works off.
Yeah.
It pays off because you're doing this as your job
Yeah.
and as your life.
I-
It's worth it.
when I finished uni, I was in a bit of a dark place with like my mental health and stuff, and I stopped dancing completely. Yeah.
How dare
I know. I feel like I traded on my true love.
your passion.
But yeah, stopped dancing, and I think it only worsened my mental health because I didn't have that thing that gets me through. Like, and
I think you loved your passion.
going to a class, I genuinely, most of the time, you could just forget about the outside world, can't you, for that hour or whatever, however long you're in there. I spend probably too much time on my phone. But being at dance, you can't go on your phone at dance. Just having that, like, just forget about the world, like, forget about worries and things like that most of the time, and just having that. But my like route back into dance, it was about 2 years, I think, without any dance, which just seems mad looking back now. Now I miss a week and I'm like, oh my God, I need to go back. But yeah, it was about 2 years, and then I started going to Zumba because I was back in my little hometown and there wasn't really adult classes. I could have gone back to my dance school, my old dance school, but it was more for like when you're younger, like kids classes and stuff. So I went to Zumba and I did love it. It was quite fun, and I thought, oh, maybe
moving your body, isn't it?
Yeah, and to music, and like the songs were just so upbeat, and like I think because my mental health was bad, my physical health had also declined. So just getting exercise in that felt good, and just got me into it. And I thought, oh, maybe I should be a Zumba teacher, like that would be fun. It's still in the back of my head now. I still sometimes think like, oh, that would be quite a nice little thing.
Oh my
to
gosh,
have.
listening to that music for an hour once a week, instant
love
mood
it.
booster.
But yeah, I haven't done that yet.
It's time.
Then I moved to Leeds just for fresh start, like somewhere new. Didn't know anybody, and literally, I think it helps that Dance Studio Leeds is called that, because I just searched Dance Studio Leeds and it popped up, and I was like, right, I'll go do a class. I think I did a contemporary class, loved it. Then it was lockdown and that was really hard. But I was doing like online classes and stuff like that, and I wasn't as scared as I was when I had that like 2-year break, but it was still hard not having dance again. And then I came to a Jess class, and now she sees me every week, every Thursday.
Right at the front.
Like 4 years now, something like that.
Is that how long I've been teaching that class? Oh,
Maybe 3.
I think it'd be about 4,
Let's big up Jess and her community, because she's built an amazing
It's
class.
amazing, and
you can vouch for that.
Yeah.
I always say
it's the people, though. It's the people.
But that's
you brought the people together,
and the people come back for you.
That is so cute. Oh, and now you're teaching there as well.
Yeah, and I love it. I've been teaching like random classes. I think I looked since 2022, so 3 years, and I'd not really taught many adults before. When I was at my dance school growing up, I did teach kids, but I was still a kid myself.
Yeah,
really.
It's like student teacher, isn't it?
And I did like that, but this was way more free. That was like technique classes and stuff. So I remember when I first I went to Katie and was like, oh, I want to start teaching and stuff, and then started getting it going, and I've got a few of regulars that come all the time. And then I've just recently had another meeting with Katie a few months ago to get this DSL class going.
Amazing.
And she was like, what do you mean that was 3 years ago? And I was like, yeah,
time flies. I know, crazy.
And she was like, things have just changed so much. And I was like, yeah, I feel like I've changed as a person and teacher and all of that. Like, I'm way more confident now. And
grown into it.
Yeah, I'm not as... It used to take a lot mentally out of me afterwards. And I wouldn't be able to think of a new choreo. Do you know, that's what I was most worried about, is like just doing something repetitive every week. But yeah, I think I've...
Yeah, but you teach weekly now as well,
I do
don't
teach
you?
weekly now as well. So
got into the flow of it.
Yeah, and I think that I just needed a bit of time and confidence, and obviously people come in and being like, yeah, we like it. Just keep doing it. And I'm like,
giving
okay.
that little boost.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, we can do this.
And experience practice, like the more you do something, the more you like.
Yeah, now I'm adding a few, like more and more, and I've had a few studios have reached out to me like on my Instagram and just said, oh, would you like to come teach a dance class here? And I'm like,
fun. Oh my gosh, yes, please. Yeah, that's amazing.
I want to dance every day, so that is fine.
The dream. So this section, 5, 6, 7, 8, all about your choreography. Obviously, choreograph all the time for your classes. Lovely by Billie Eilish and Khalid. The third song I've not heard of. No, that's a lie. I had heard of Charlie XCX, but I don't know whether I know this one or not. Let's have a little listen. contemporary vibes again. Aww. Very nice. They're all like songs, just like melty.
Which is my favourite way
Yes.
to move, I feel like.
Melting
Yeah,
music.
I don't really, like I said, I do it to the words. I don't really do it to beats. And so ones that are like that way, it's just like, you can just keep going to like the end of the thing before, rather than it just being like,
Yeah, I know
Yeah, do
exactly
you know what I
what you
mean?
mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, flow through it all.
I feel like I say that so much in my class. I'm like, don't stop, just keep going, and then it's gonna
moving.
keep going into the next one. Yeah,
it's
so,
like melty, dreamy. That is
Yeah,
so
that's
your
my
like,
favourite way.
choreography.
Yeah.
Oh, so have you done a choreography to that song?
I did, yeah. And I even asked a few of the people. I was like, "What's your favourite choreo that you've done of mine?" And that was
That was the
quite
one.
high,
That,
yeah,
Oh,
so.
that's amazing! That's so good. I love that. Is your favourite to choreograph for solos, groups? Do you see like? Is it you? What's your like favourite choreography?
I don't know.
I feel like in classes it's quite a lot of the time. The classes that we do where it's like an hour that you do loads of group stuff, but where we do like you come for an hour, you just learn it, you go. So it's quite often just like a solo person. Quite often I make it up in my sitting room in a tiny little space. And I get in the studio, I'm like, oh, we haven't even moved because I'm like doing it onto a little spot.
And it always feels so different in the studio than it does at home, because I feel like that I'm like, let me just try something, guys, and it might not work because in my head it does.
Yeah.
It did in my living room, but let's see.
Oh, I do that. When you're doing it small, and then when you're trying to do it big, I'm like, oh, it's actually really fast now because you have to move from there to there, but it's actually really fast. That always happens to me. Yeah.
I think sometimes when I listen, like I was saying, I love listening to albums start to finish, and then in my head I've got a whole stage show of the album, like in my head, and some of them are solos, some of them are duets, some of them are groups. Like I love the thought of like a big ensemble piece kind of thing. Some of them are like tap, some are ballet. I'm like, I can't even do those things anymore,
So
but in my head
you've
it's there.
gone into creative director here. You'd be amazing at that. The vision of the show and
I see it in my head.
Yes.
But
You need
whether
to be
I
a
could,
creative director. This is your next step in life.
maybe.
We planned it for you now.
Yes.
You're going to be a creative director.
But I think
amazing.
for classes, I know technically it's like soloed because there's not any interaction with the group, but I love seeing it as a group, like come to life, especially like when you've had it in your head and then I do it at home. I don't have any mirrors or anything, so I can't see it.
In real life,
And then I see it on the dancers and I'm like, I love
gives you
it.
that
Yeah, I'm
buzz.
like,
Escape
wow.
formation.
Yeah, and like I love saying and then seeing it in front of me. Do this step, but do it in your way. So like add your flavour on top of it, and like just seeing what people do with that. Ooh, I love it so much. Like,
yeah.
especially because then that gives you more like inspiration and stuff like that, doesn't it? And, like,
100%.
oh, I never would have thought to do it like that.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad I saw that on you and then take that and give it to somebody else.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
definitely. I feel like that's a very contemporary way of like you're in the studio learning, working
Collaborating.
to get, that's
Yeah.
the word, collaborating. Yeah, it's like all of you working towards the piece and bringing everyone's different styles and that. Oh, amazing.
I love that, yeah.
Oh, thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Charlie. That was so fun. Where can we find you on socials? What are you doing now?
Charlie Hagston Dance on Instagram. And then it's charlie.bby on TikTok. My Charlie XCX era.
I love that. We'll tag you below so everyone can find you and come to find you at a dance lesson maybe, hopefully one day. Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you so much for listening, everyone, and thanks for Charlie, for coming
Thank you for Charlie.
Thank you for Charlie for coming on the podcast. Definitely check out, I'll pop all the links below of the Instagrams and the classes.
Yeah.
Maybe get to one if you're in the Leeds area. A little bit of promo. Thank you for listening and join us next week for another episode.
Bye, guys.
Bye.